say, Kourtknee, don't feel bad. Third Eye Blind, I think it's the only song they had that had any success. Banger. I need to show you. Yeah, absolutely radio. Let me see that shit. Hold on 1 second. What am I doing?
Contest is scheduled
It's like
for
the
one
first
fall.
Wednesday beat
Making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida.
Months? It is fucking time, guys. Wednesday beatdown. Let's get this shit started. We got 2 weeks for you. It was going to be the pay-per-view tonight, Money in the Bank only, but we had to cut it short last Saturday. So we're here with week 9 and then the pay-per-view that follows it. And we're starting it with a motherfucking banger. Kourtknee, you picked a good time to swing by. Oh, I'm quiet? Shit. Hold on, I got you. Well, I hope I got you. I hope that's louder. What about now? One second. I gotta really crank it. Wait, no, that worked. All right. I have a jank ass third party, like middleman, and the knob don't work. So I gotta like I'm fucking starting a lawnmower. I gotta try and rip the knob to get it to go back up, even though it'll say that it's up. Andy's here. Fucking. Oh, let's go. Where was I? Sorry. Oh yeah, we're starting with a fucking banger. Kourtknee, you picked a good time to swing through. I'm hoping I'm a little bit louder now. We're starting off with Kourtknee, the women's champion. You watched her make her entrance as I handled my sound difficulties. She will be going up against Kristin, one half of the Wranglers, coming off of a GOAT match, technically from last week, from the end of Saturday's stream, where Kristin DQ'd his team, naturally. Just for the record, for those of y'all who don't know, not to pull
get some help.
Are you serious right now?
Not to pull attention away from this match. Hammer Time, which is Kristin and Miss Kristin, has had 4 matches. They've lost 1, and Kristin has DQ'd them 3 times, twice of which hitting a woman. Let's fucking go. Kourtknee versus Kristin. So jealous of the cowboy hat. Kourtknee, you're the woman's champ. We can get you a cowboy hat. You need only request. The quartermaster has many cowboy hats. I'm sure he's got one in a nice blue hue. Kourtknee dropping Kristin into a camel clutch, or not a camel clutch, a crossface, but Kristin able to get out of it. Gives Kourtknee a kick to the stomach. Kristin is gonna need to prove herself here, honestly. This is one of her best shots solo to show that she means business. Up against the woman's champ. So far, Kristin has really only been able to make a scene to let her presence be known in the mixed gender scene. When her and Travis get together, they go absolutely nutty.
Hey, is that Sponge?
But Kristin just hasn't been able to get the gas, keep her foot on the gas in the solos, and tonight might be her night to show that she could bring it back. Beat her and steal it. Kourtknee going for a surprise schoolboy pin, and Kristin breaks out with a 1. Both of them starting with a K. It's probably gonna fuck me if I mix up the name. Don't judge me too hard. Hammer Time is currently 0-1-3. Yes, sir, Sponge. How the frick are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Kourtknee bringing the pain, continuing it. She is in a deficit as far as damage goes. You can kind of see, like right here, she's got a little bit of bruising on her torso, whereas Kristin just now starting to get a black eye. Maybe something comes of it. We don't know. Wicked says, ooh, the face. All right, well, the rope rebound ends in that, and wow. Kristin, pretty acrobatic move in it with a pretty disrespectful stomp to the ribs. That could break some ribs. Bringing Kourtknee, god damn it. Bringing Kristin over to the ropes, Kourtknee was. And Kourtknee putting a knee into Kristin's back. I'm determined to say the names as many times as possible correctly now. Kourtknee with a dive right through the middle of the rope. It lands a crossbody onto Kristin, but Kourtknee, she's no dummy. She's seeing the DQs going on. Not going to test it. Gets immediately back in the ring. Kristin made a mistake of following, and Kourtknee going to put her on her neck. Okay, Kristin, that deficit has been made up and then added on to in favor of Kourtknee. I'm no dummy, that's right. You've seen 2 different GOAT matches get DQ'd in a row. Kourtknee's no dummy. Kristin got Kourtknee in a crossface, but Kourt having none of it.
Is that Sunshine? Party stuff.
Sunshine's here. Here we go. What's poppin', baby? It's good to see you. Kourtknee throwing Kristin against the ropes. Ooh! A nasty leveler to Kristin's knees. That'll break a kneecap. Oh, Kourtknee not waiting. And Kristin gets out of the way. Kourtknee landed on her face. Kristin starts to put a little pressure onto the jaw and neck area. The ref is just not going to count to 2 or 3, which is good. I'll take it. Court finds it in her to reverse that. Throws Kristin into the barricade. She gives up the safety of the ring. The stoppage of her, the counting against her. Just to lay some whoop ass. She is upset that she's outside this ring right now. And she's letting Kristin know about it. Damn, I missed. Ooh. Kristin runs into the stairs. I don't think Kourtknee was necessarily aiming for the stairs, but whatever works. While Kristin is stunned, able to go ahead and reverse that, gets back up, not stunned at all, putting Kourtknee into the barricade, grabbing her by the hair. We are at a 5 count. Do we get to a 6? Okay, Kristin decides that is going to be enough for her. Kourtknee gets in with a quick, oh shit, a rolling court kick. Puts Kourtknee on her, or puts Kristin on her back. Kristin able to kick out in an early 2, but Court definitely got the momentum in that. And you already know what comes after the rolling court kick. The women's champ looking to put it away right here with a flying court kick. Kristin back on her back. I don't know if she's got what it takes in her to kick out of this though. And she doesn't. Chalk another L up. Unfortunately for Kristin, Court takes it. A rolling Kourtknee kick into a flying Kourtknee kick. Textbook Court. You know, you would think they would see it coming and not stand up. You know, like when you're on the turnbuckle, they would just stay down. But no, every time. GG's to Kourtknee, though, able to come out on top against Kristin. Who do we got in this? Fuck, I forgot predictions. Nobody yelled at me. Who can't beat me?
Making his way to the ring.
No, I was saying I need to figure out how to. I would like women to fight men. Andy versus Court would go hard. Pat, the Predator. Yes, sir. He's legally obligated to tell all of you guys. If you notice, the front row is standing a little bit further back. That's because we want to get Nut. It's because we want kids in the front row, and he's got to be a certain footage away. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be riding Pat like that. Pat's cool. Predator in a different way. He's a predator on the prowl right now, looking to take a W. Let me get a prediction started. Whew. Big man. I mean that too. Big man Pat up against medium-sized man Farside. They call him the freight train farmer, all right. But we changed his name when he came into BeatDown, and the announcer still hasn't gotten it. This is Long Schlong Farside, all right. Long Schlong Farside coming out with his bat that he lovingly refers to as his bat. Can he put down Pat the Predator? Can Long Schlong Farside find it in him to make up the height and weight difference between these two? Or is Pat the Predator gonna put the whooping on the Farside? Long Schlong is the bat, which means overcompensating. Oh, well, maybe that's it. Sunshine, I know you spend more time with Farside in the locker room than I would. Why do you think there is a barrier? Exactly. It's a little taller when Pat's walking down. No, wait, that's the bat? The bat? Yeah, exactly. But it's not necessarily like the bat. It is the bat, like metaphorically, but it's his bat, you know? Pat bringing the damage early. Not giving Farside really any opportunity to get aggression early on. And is he going to continue it with like a jaw stretch? A Gluck maneuver for sure. Pat getting hit with a revert. No, a backbreaker. Farside not out. Definitely not out. A little bit hurt on stamina, but Pat sitting up like that elbow was nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, picking Farside up for a nasty power bomb. I don't know if that's going to be enough to put Farside down. It is 2 seconds into the match. Is this WWE wrestling? No, it's BDU, man. Come on. We're out here. Pat. Ooh. Pat, that's a big man. Full 360 flip over. DDT to the head. And Farside able to pick him up. Bear hugs. Pat looking like he's enjoying it. Really, really putting on a show. Just tap out. No, he's not. Elbow to Farside's head. He gets 2 in. Will 3 save him? He doesn't get 3 elbows. He gets the ear clap. And he goes for a DDT of his own. Farside getting a taste of his own medicine. Trying to get out. Maybe find a little space on the outside of the ring. But Pat, ooh. Farside came up with a plan and was able to implement it. Dodged out of the way of Pat's dive. Not dive, elbow drop. Putting Pat into a leg lock. Pat, submission after submission. My man's got, he's got to deal with it. I don't know how flexible he is. Pat, ooh, a nasty club to the back. And Farside, okay, gets a little bit of a gut hit in, flipping Pat over. I already seen that coming with a nasty leg drop. Pat's starting to get a little bit of damage built up. I'm not gonna lie, the closer we get to 10, like every number that gets count extra, I have a little bit of a panic attack. Nice. Farside saving my ass and pushing, throwing Pat in. Pat has got to find his opportunity here soon, because Farside is not gonna, it's not gonna let him slide easily. We got a spinning backbreaker on the Pat. Is this gonna be enough to get 2? How's Pat feeling right now? We got an early 2. We got a 3? What the fuck? Even Farside looks fucking amazed.
Here is your winner.
What the absolute frick? What did I just see? Absolutely nutty. I can't believe Pat. We didn't even see a finisher. Farside just put Pat down. The Predator has been predated upon. It's for real. Honoring hitting girls. Yeah, well, I mean, most of them can beat me in a fair fight. Oh, I gotta choose the outcome.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Farside definitely won that.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Weighing in at 262
Match number 3,
pounds.
week number 9. Big man Dook making his entrance right now. That guy always, you see him, number 1. And he's saying L Dook. Radio saying L Dook. The Dook. Is this L like Spanish? I'm just playing. Hot damn. Dook got some enemies in the crowd. I'm hearing boos. Actual boos from the crowd right now. Dook doesn't seem to care though. My man seems to revel in the fact. The only wrestler I can beat every time. Luchador Dook. He is El Dook.
And his opponent, representing
That's
the
right.
Asians from
Duke's
Hollywood, Florida,
got some
weighing in at
competition, dog.
230 pounds.
The Grim Reaper walking out. He seen Slim Reaper last week. Technically on Saturday. Last week. Coming out on top. He can't let another Reaper showboat on him. 1/3 of the headhunters. Let me get this prediction started. What? But does he climb? Yeah. He climbs. I'm pretty sure. He once shook my hand, and the first thing I thought was, wow, this guy climbs. There we go. All right, I'm putting the predictions up now. You think Big Man Garden is going to come out on top? Or do you think the Goat Boy is going to be able to drop a Duke in the ring and leave Garden on his back? It says Carnage and Bird. It does. I don't know why it does that. We already know who won that. You guys are cheating. Duke getting the aggression early, able to put his foot on the gas. Ooh. Duke bringing a DDT to Garden and going for a drop kick, but missing. Garden Aber roll out of the way. It's Carnage versus Burt. Is it again Carnage versus Burt? No, this time it should be Garden Wet versus Duke. It's fixed. Carnage always wins. This year, apparently. Duke, able to get a bulldog on a Garden. It tells him no. As Garden tries to roll out, Duke putting his head to good use. Getting his head in the game. Radio putting 1K on Garden, and Garden is trying his best not to let him down. Meanwhile, Duke bringing the beatdown on the outside of the ring. Elbows, left hook, and he's going for a nasty scoop slam. Spinning scoop slam and shit talking Garden on top of it. Duke is feeling himself in this one. Putting the combo in. Man, Garden, don't let it be the third blowout of the night, bro. Come on. The Grit Reaper's got to do something here. He's got to get his head in the game like Duke was able to if he's going to stand a chance. Duke beating on his chest, letting the crowd know he looks to end it. He's looking to end it soon. Picking up Garden. What's the play? Okay, kick. Boys, that was a T-bomb? I'm pretty sure that was a T-bomb. Duke just stole the T-bomb. Show him the crab claw. Duke casually stealing a move, continuing the oppression onto Garden. We still have 15 seconds left on the prediction, and Garden is like half in the grave. Garden finally showing a little bit of life, able to get Duke onto his back. Can he keep this going though? Ooh, Garden really focusing on the face there. He's got Duke. Chest up against the turnbuckle. Face up against the turnbuckle. Garden starting to let out a little bit of frustration here maybe. And Duke taking it. I don't know about that, Garden. That's a risky, or that's a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. He shouldn't have been doing that. We headhunters always make it look like we're going to lose. Apparently, Garden starting to put it on, but wait, no, Duke got a counter. Garden heavily damaged. 2 minutes into the actual fighting, roughly. Duke able to get advantage, not quite. Garden with a reversal, okay. Are we going to do a little bit of damage here? Yes, we are. An elbow to the back of Duke's head, but Garden, Duke trying to make Garden flinch. Garden not feeling it. And Duke missing his move, but indirectly pushing Garden into the stairs. Blue, you beautiful motherfucker, how you doing today? Listen, it has been nothing but blowouts, but you're looking at Garden doing his best to make the third match of the night not a blowout. How the frick are you doing, man? Duke, able to reverse it, beating on his chest. He might have did that. He might have should have done that when he got into the ring, though, honestly. Uh-oh, a DDT to Garden's head. What's popping, man? Garden dodges, doesn't dodge that one. Duke, is he starting to get gas? What's going on here? Garden sounds a lot like Garnet. That's probably why I like saying the name so much. You know I got an affinity. When Multiverse gets back up, man, this Garnet's going to be number one. Garden looking to throw Duke back into the ring, but instead hits him into a pole. We're at 5. Please, can we get this back in the ring? Garden looking to maybe draw blood. I can't quite tell. Garden with a nasty pickup. Duke slowly losing this lead that he was able to accumulate right from the get of the match. What is going on with Duke? Where you at, bro? All he had to do, Garden telling him to stay out there. All he had to do was end it. And now he's looking to get gripped up. Garden. Ooh. What is this, a scorpion hold? I think this is a scorpion hold. Walls of Jericho? Something like that. Like, hurtful. Duke with a suplex puts a little bit of damage on the Garden. Can he keep it going? Oh, the headbutt, the big slam. Garden has to be feeling that, Duke. Duke waiting for Garden to get up. He's looking to drop a Duke right there in the middle of the ring. Oh, Garden, why did you get up? Duke, right under Garden's head. This might be bad for Duke. Garden is right by the rope break. He might be able to get out, or this might be it. Garden finding it in him to kick out. absolute. What is going on? Garden showing why he's on the headhunters. Withstanding a Dook headbutt from the man himself, a nasty slam, and a Dook drop. I don't know where Garden's finding it. Dook is doing his best to make sure that this goes away in the next minute or two, but Garden, not only kicking out, is able to find the driver's seat here possibly. Wait a minute. He's got Dook by the face. Damn! Dook's on the ground. It looked like Garden was trying to grip him up, but he uses that grip to pick Dook up in the air. Has he been working out? The eye gouge into the slam. God damn, dude, he gripped him. He absolutely blew. Hand on the face like a basketball. But a rope rebound into a nasty scoop slam. Dook watching Garden do his best to just roll to safety. Meanwhile, he's using the time to set himself up, waiting for Garden to get up, and he goes for a double elbow drop, a double axe drop, whatever you call it. And a splash on the Garden. Garden is in pain, you can tell. He's feeling it. Grip him up. Tell him, Blue. Andy says Garden never lets his brothers down. I can hear it from the crowd. Garden, you hear it from the crowd. You're going to have to find it deep in you, my friend. Dook telling Garden to stay down. You know what? At the end of the day, you got to like Dook's enthusiasm. Blue, yeah. It's been a 6-minute match, and it's the longest match of the night. Jesus Christ. Like, it's been 30 minutes. The first 10 minutes were me getting ready, and we're almost done with the third match. It's insane. Usually a week takes an hour. We're working on getting a week done in 30 minutes. Garden starting to choke out Dook. Dook feeling it. Starting to crawl to Garden. Garden having none of that. But wait! Garden got hit by a trap. Dook was setting a trap. A second Dook has been dropped in the ring. Garden kicking out again. What is this man made of? They just want all the screen time. That's exactly what it is. Dook starting to pick up Garden. Doing more than picking him up, picking him completely up. I guess he's still technically picking him up. Ooh, and returning the favor. Garden. Looks like that man's cracked up. Yeah, look at that nose. Garden showing a little bit of color. First match of the night to show blood. Gotta love it. Sunshine screaming Dook. Radio saying Garden doesn't lose these. I can hear the crowd divided. And Dook has to be looking to deal some nasty damage. Throwing Garden against the rope, going for a rope rebound. Ooh, a shoulder smack. I don't know if that's going to be enough to really drive home the win here. Dook, I think, is just trying to build up the damage. And he might be looking to end this with a headbutt. I'm not going to lie to you folks. Andy saying, Garden, Garden, Garden. Blue's out there saying Dook's been slapping. Blue counting for Dook. But wait a minute. I thought Dook was about to get gripped up, but he did the opposite of grip. He's going for a T-bomb. That is definitely a T-bomb. Is Dook just stealing fucking finishers out here? What's going on? Dook getting his head in the game once more. Garden. It hurts so bad he's taking arm damage. That's how you know it's a good one. Blue from the crowd saying Dook. And Dook is feeling it, dude. He's feeling the crowd boos and chants. Sunshine saying Dook is a monster. And he's taking every opportunity he has to make sure Garden knows his place. Every time he does it, he makes sure to tell him, stay down, you little chump. He's got money in the freaking bag. Uh-oh. A flying elbow to Garden's back, directly to the spine. I don't really think that one was necessary, folks. I don't even think he had to go out of the ring. Now that we're done with the match, Dook coming out on top. Can we get an ambulance out here? Dook is just trying to hurt this guy. But Dook is not a very steep hill. Hot damn, the elbow drop. I wouldn't be surprised if Garden got hurt. 100%. I'm calling it right now. Dook just hurt Garden. Minor injury. I don't know. Garden was able to survive 2 dropping the Dukes, but immediately gets pinned after a flying elbow. Don't get me wrong, he was getting his ass kicked, but I think Garden just got hurt. I think y'all just saw a man get hurt. That's right. You already know. Big Man Blue walking out, our current BeatDown Universal Champion. Every time I hear it, you know I get hyped. One of my favorite songs in the scene. Blue, you can hear him from the front of the stage screaming Blue. I don't know how to comment. I don't know how you would scream emotes. But you see this man right here. Wait a minute. Stop. Stop.
Get some help.
Can you give him the eyes? There we go. Blue gives him the eyes. And the fireworks goes off. You're looking at the man right here. But tonight, after this week, this Sunday in game, tonight, IRL, Blue's gonna know who his next challenger will be at Money in the Bank. Blue's coming out right now looking to prove a point to whoever steps up for that Money in the Bank. He's looking to show you don't want to step in the ring, but he's got a strong opponent. Is he gonna be able to prove that here tonight? Zeno, man, why do I keep tuning into these late? Zeno, you're here, you're not late. You're here, man, you're not late. That's right. That's right. The stare down, the shit talking. We're going to get a little preview. Big Man Sponge going up against Big Man Blue, the former BeatDown Universal Champion, up against the current BeatDown Universal Champion. Sponge, I'm here from the ring, or I guess technically outside the ring. SpongeBob Zebra Cake. Sponge not hearing any of that. He is feeling himself right now. Listening to the crowd. Look at that man. Ready to get in here and prove that WrestleMania was a fluke. He's looking to prove that he's got what it takes. If he wins tonight, I can almost guarantee you he will end up at Money in the Bank end of this week in game. On Sunday. Tonight. Where he has the opportunity. Damn! Blue bringing the aggression early. Holy shit! Blue wasted no time right out the gates, running right at Sponge, clotheslining him into the turnbuckle, and Blue able to keep it going for a neck breaker, dropping Sponge on his back. Okay, Sponge trying to get back up, but Blue not letting it happen with a knee height DDT, a secondary knee height DDT. Sponge. His plan, I don't think, was to handle this type of early aggression. Meanwhile, Blue just keep hammering her away. Going for a suplex, and he's able to get it. Sponge taking some damage. Blue saying, boom, bitch. Predictions. You're right, predictions. Who's going to win? Blue, Sponge. I did it quick. It should be Blue, Sponge. Blue, wait, Sponge with a reversal. Starting to maybe look for the aggression on his own front. Ooh, that backflip though. And the shin kick got Blue on the ropes. He's got Blue turned around. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and use those ropes. Use the rope to his advantage. Blue taking a little bit of damage to his neck. And Sponge throwing him into the corner. Laying down an elbow of his own. Maybe a little bit of payback for that first clothesline. Wait a minute. Going for an outside guillotine. And lands it. Blue. Damn it. Blue. Starting to feel that head damage, has to be. Gets in early too. Sponge looking to set momentum. And a backflip, but it's met with knees. Blue maybe took a little bit of damage from blocking the knees, but it came out on the upside. A knee height DDT again. Is this a new move my man learned? His coach told him to get it in there? Only real Blue would gamble on himself. Sponge plays balls like a girl. But, you know, he never played blue ball, you know. He only ever played sponge ball. Blue, that was a weird interaction. Sponge not really landing his attack, but able to get Blue on the ground. Either way, Sponge jumping to the outside of the ring. Hey, you don't say that. Sponge putting Blue in the corner and waiting there for a moment, the moment of hesitation. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. He might be going for a spongeatine, and he lands at Blue, taking a nasty spongeatine, falling to his back on the outside of the ring. The beatdown champion might be just gathering his plan right now. Meanwhile, Sponge taking a look at him, getting to the top rope, pointing at a kid in the crowd. Sponge might be starting beef with a minor. Hits Blue with an arm drag from the top rope. Did Blue vote for Sponge? Oh yeah, you know he did. Sponge! A clothesline to Blue back over the top. Back over the rope. Blue taunting Sponge and it worked perfectly. Sponge able to reverse it though. And Blue and Sponge trade places. WAI moment. Blue putting a face smack, a face plant onto Sponge, gathering my composure and starting to get the aggression, going for a pin. We get a 1 count, we get a 2, and Sponge able to kick out. Sponge starting to look a little damaged on his head. You can definitely see a little bit of bruising, a little bit of redness. Meanwhile, the BDU champ right now just looking a little red in the torso. While, oh, Sponge, go for a Sponge saw, looking to change that. No pin on the Sponge saw. He does follow it up with a manual pin. Oh, Blue coming through with the clip. We'll have to watch that after this because this is the last match of the week. If it's them fucking... If it's that WAI moment, absolutely gotta see it again. Sponge got Blue in the corner, but Blue with a reversal. Sponge feeling it right there, and Blue, a drop kick to Sponge's face. Blue, Sponge rolling out, but Blue doesn't give a fuck, rolling out with him. Sponge on his back. Blue continuing the aggression. Sponge is feeling it. Blue bringing the pain. 5 headbutts. What is this about? First time we've seen Sponge use his head like that. Or Blue use his head like that. Sponge calling to the crowd. Going for a combo. Has Blue on his back. Sponge, he's in the driver's seat. Can he keep his foot on the gas is the question. We're at a 3 count. Mini panic attacks are starting to ensue. Once we hit 5, Sponge returning the 5 headbutts with 25 knuckles, technically, multiplicatively. Throwing Blue into the ring, okay. And the ref calling for Sponge, telling him to get in the ring. Sponge deciding when and where that will happen. Blue resetting the count, jumping back outside the ring. And a ball buster to Blue. Zoom, zoom. Sponge high kick to Blue's face. Mid kick to Blue's stomach, and a lariat. No, they're not a lariat. Whatever those are called. Putting Blue on his back and continuing the combo, doing the same thing but reverse. Putting Blue on his stomach. Sponge might be finding the aggression or the offense that he was lacking early on, that he may need to keep it going. Sponge showing how excited he is. Wait a minute, a Sponge saw to Blue. Okay, we got a pin, we got a 1, we got a 2. Does this put Blue down? No, it doesn't. Blue's able to kick out. Sponge going to the top rope. Oh, and he went for a belly flop, but he missed. Blue unable to follow up. The Sponge throwing Blue into the ref and going for a rope rebound. Hurricane has Blue on his back. Blue needs to watch out. Sponge might be finding a little bit too much momentum for his liking. Throwing Blue in the corner and an elbow to his chest. Blue on the ground with a reversal of his own though. This might be what Blue was looking for. Sponge needs to watch out because Blue's been saving it up. But wait! A lariat to Blue. Is that going to be enough to put him down? Sponge going for a Sponge salt. That might be it for the Universal Champ right there. A lariat into a sponge salt. And that's it, Blue going down to Sponge. Blue
Here is your winner.
voting for putting his money on Sponge and coming out on top with the channel points. Sponge coming out on top in beatdown. Bullying the ref is okay. It's Ref Dale though. Come on, yeah. Why is everyone so hyped? GG's, GG's. Sponge coming out on top, and you know what that means. Sponge 100% will be in the Money in the Bank ladder match at the end of the pay-per-view coming up.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please tell your friends if you liked it and like and subscribe. What's that? You haven't liked yet? You haven't subscribed yet? Come here. Come here. Ooh.